Are you terrified of losing all your OneNote notes? Default sync is not enough. Learn 3 backup methods to never lose a note again. Here's what we are going to cover. First, checking that your automatic OneDrive backup is actually turned on. Then, we will create a manual offline backup you can store on a USB drive. And finally, we will export a notebook as a package for safekeeping. Let us start with the first method. Alright, method 1 is all about making sure your notes are backing up to OneDrive automatically. Now you might think this is just on by default, and it mostly is, but it is really worth double-checking. Open OneNote and click File in the top left corner. Then from that menu, click Options. This opens a new window. Click Save and Backup in the list on the left. And here is the really important part. Under the Save section, look for your default notebook folder. Make sure that folder path is pointing directly at your OneDrive folder. This is what keeps your notes synced to the cloud. If that path ever changes or points to a local folder, your notes might not be backing up at all. So now that we have that verified, let us move on to method 2. Method 2 is all about having a safety net that does not depend on the internet. We are talking about a manual offline backup. Go back to File, then Options again. Select Save and Backup. Now, pay attention to this one. Under the Backup section, you will see a button that says Backup All Notebooks Now. Go ahead and click that. This might take a moment to process, especially if you have a lot of notes, but it is creating a complete copy of everything right now on your computer. Now, do me a favor. Look at the backup folder location right below that button. By default, it is usually set to a folder on your local drive. But if you change that path to an external USB drive or a second hard drive, you now have a physical copy that is safe even if your computer crashes. So once that backup is done, you are in a much safer place. Let us move on to the final method. Method 3 is the best option if you want to create a portable, shareable copy of a single notebook, especially for long-term archiving. Go to File, then click Export. In this window, under Export Current, you need to choose what to export. You can export a single page, a section, or an entire notebook. For a full backup, choose Notebook. Then, down below, choose the format. Make sure it is set to OneNote package, which is the .1pga file type. Then click the blue Export button. A save window will pop up. Pick a safe spot for it, like your desktop or an external hard drive, and click Save. And that is it. You now know 3 different ways to keep your OneNote notes safe. You have the automatic cloud sync, the manual local backup, and the exportable package. Having just one of these is good, but having all 3 is the kind of multi-layered strategy Microsoft themselves recommend in their support documentation. It means no matter what happens, whether it is a sync error, a hard drive failure, or even an accidental deletion, you will not lose a thing. So go set those up and enjoy the peace of mind.